Over the past 2 years, I reached to a point where I was trying to do everything. And most importantly, everything without mistakes. Unfortunately, it had its consequences which dramatically changed my life. But let's go back more than just 2 years and start this story exactly where we began to form, think and learn, the childhood.
Hello?
Everyone creates some form of influence, and of course there's nothing wrong about it. However, after years of being raised under a certain system, our views on the world take shape. For example, if we are frequently praised, we might start pushing ourselves to achieve even more. After all, no one wants to fall in someone's eyes and become worse than they were before. I'm not saying this was me, but I always wanted to be good. And I wanted and still want to do things precisely and with quality. And in many ways I became a perfectionist. Let me explain this with an example. When I start a new project, I get an idea. Of course, the first limiting beliefs show up, that's just classic. But even after overcoming them, something worse appears. I want to optimize everything so that it's perfect before taking action. This can be definitely called subconscious procrastination. I bet 99% of people have this hidden issue. The preparation and waiting for the perfect moment take up even more time than actually doing the task itself. In my case, if I'm not satisfied with something, I tell myself I will take a short break, maybe a better idea will come to me later. But overthinking and doing nothing only lead to frustration. Often this is followed by me opening YouTube and searching for what the problem is. And once again, I postpone taking action. And all of this just because I couldn't accept imperfection. You wouldn't believe how long it took me to write this script. And even though I've read tons of books and listened to countless podcasts about productivity, none of them helped me to solve this issue. In the end, I had to figure it out on my own. Now, I'm not discouraging anyone from reading books, but I definitely don't think that reading all the bestsellers and self-improvement books will magically solve all life problems. Unfortunately, I say this from my own personal experience, but I used to think the opposite. But of course, everything I have ever read has given me something. But in the end, the problem always needs to be solved by ourselves. Be especially careful not to make the mistake I've made many times, trying to apply every useful piece of information 100% without skipping anything. I thought that if I didn't follow everything exactly, it wouldn't work. But this only turned my attempt to improve my productivity into an even bigger problem. Constantly postponing what actually matters. It can be simply said an infinite cycle. I think we need to start looking at things differently. Setting priorities is crucial because it helps us understand what to focus on. Nothing is worse than waiting for the perfect moment or starting a bunch of tasks, but never finishing a single one. Sometimes things don't have to be done on 150%. I hope this video inspired you to see things from different perspective, to step back and basically not trying to be perfect, but simply excellent.